Marina's kitchen. Today I'm going to make, it's Anzac time, I'm going to make some Anzac biscuits. This is my recipe. I've used this all the time. There are so many recipes of Anzac biscuits, but I love my crisp Anzac biscuit, so I'm going to show you my way. I have done this before, but I'm going to show you again. Now, it's very simple. You just put everything in together, no beating, just mix everything up, which is really, really simple. We start with a cup and a half of self-raising flour. Just put it all in, just put everything in. We need a cup of caster sugar. Just put it all in. A cup and a half of coconut. Put it all in. Very quick, very simple, very easy. 1.5 cup of rolled oats, but I want the minute rolled oats, the little pieces. I don't want the other ones. These are much better for the biscuits, okay? And now we need, that was 1.5 cup of rolled oats. We need 1/2 cup. I like to put a little bit of crushed peanuts. There's 1/2 cup of crushed peanuts in there. And we've got a teaspoon of bicarbonate soda. And look, just put everything in together, which is lovely. That's all it is. Now my wet stuff is my egg and 125 gram of melted butter. And I'm going to put 2 dessert spoons full of maple syrup, not maple syrup, golden syrup I mean. I'm going to put 2 dessert spoons of golden syrup in that butter. The one. That's beautiful, that syrup, and another one. Yeah, and that in that melted butter, just stir it all around. In that melted butter, just stir it all around. That melted butter is still warm, so the syrup melts in it. Just stir it all around like that. And look, we've got to put my egg in. I just put everything in together. That's so simple, so quick. And just mix that all together. And now I'm going to put my melted butter with my syrup in there, my golden syrup. There is another syrup, the maple syrup, but not that one. I like to use the golden syrup. It's very strong in flavour. And just put that all in together. That's all we need. So that's very quick, wasn't it? That's all we need is to have all that together. And I'm going to put it all together. Lovely. It's a lovely mixture. They come nice and crispy, these biscuits. I love them nice and crispy. All my family like these Anzac biscuits, so we're just going to put that all together. Look, just mix it all up. The Anzac time. I'm going to go in there. We have an egg. We have 2 tablespoons of the golden syrup with 125 gram of butter, melted butter. Look, just put it all together like that. I'm going to do it all up with my hands now. Just do it all up together, just switch it all up. Look, I'm just going to get in there and wish it all around. Lovely, it's just a lovely mixture. And just push it all together. We don't need any more liquid or anything. This is sufficient. That 1 egg and that 125 gram of that melted butter and 2 dessert spoons of golden syrup. Just put it all together like that. Look, and it just comes to a lovely pastry. That's all you need. And you get 3 dozen of Anzac biscuits through this mixture, 3 dozen. I make it and then make them in a nice size. Just put that all together like that. If you need a bit of liquid and you feel that it's not as soft, you can always add just a little bit of warm water, but not very much. You can, or a little bit of warm milk. If you feel as if, but that's lovely. It's just lovely enough to fold in some biscuits. So all we got to do now is put them in on a tray and get a little piece at a time. I'm going to wash my hands, or less. Just put a little piece at a time like that. just a little bit of, about a tablespoon of mixture. Just press it down and put them like that. I can put a dozen in this tray, just a little bit like that. Press it down and put it like that. That's all you need to do. You can get 3 dozen out of this mixture. Look, just press it down. It presses down beautifully. The mixture is lovely. Just a little bit like that. You don't want them too big. That was very quick, wasn't it? That's the quickest. And now just another one like that. I'll show you. I made another batch because my kids are going to go camping this weekend and they want to take them with them. So I made 2 batches and they can take 1 batch home and I'll keep the other ones home. They freeze very well. So look, you can just do them, use them up, and if you don't use them all up, you can put them in the deep freeze. I freeze a lot of my biscuits because I do a lot of baking, so it all gets used up sooner or later. But these Anzac biscuits are mine. I love them because they're lovely and crisp, and you get 3 dozen out of this mixture, which is lovely. Now that's what I do. That's all. And look, they'll only go. I've got the oven at 180. And look, they're only about 15 minutes, just when they're lovely and brown. Just take them out, you have a look. If they're lovely and brown and what you want them, I'll show you mine that I've done. So there you go, look, there's a dozen in each tray, which are beautiful. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to press them down with a fork now. I'll just wash my hands. And you press them down with a fork, that makes it much better. I've got a fork here. And I just go like that. I just press it down with a fork. Just to press them down. I like to, that's it. That's all I want to do. They're lovely. You don't, okay, lovely, lovely. There you go. You've got 12 in each tray like that. That's sufficient. They just swell a little bit. They don't swell too much. Now, I'll show you that the ones that I have baked, and they are beautiful and crisp. I love having them lovely and crisp, and they are beautiful. They come in a nice size like that. Just press them down with the fork. Just press them down with the fork, just a little bit, so it just presses down. It comes nice and crisp, the biscuit. Lovely, like that. Just press it down. And you've got a dozen, and I get 3 dozen out of it. There's 3, 6, 9, 12. I get 3 trays of this, and they are so beautiful, nice and crunchy. Look at that. I love them when they're nice and crunchy, and you can have them with a lovely glass of milk. Beautiful. Dip them in a glass of milk. That's what I used to do. Lovely. Oh look, it's Anzac weekend, so make some Anzac biscuits. Very quick. Just put everything in together. And you've got your 1.5 cup of self-raising flour, a cup of sugar, 1.5 cup of coconut. I love that coconut through it. And 1.5 cup of rolled oats, the minute rolled oats, and then 125 gram of butter, and 2 lovely dessert spoons full of that golden syrup. And when you melt that butter, you put that golden syrup through it and melt it all. And look, they come beautiful. They come a lovely size for you, and lovely and crisp. And so it's Anzac weekend, so make some Anzac biscuits. They're beautiful. Just put everything in together quite quickly. They're very easy, and I'm sure the kids are going to like them. So make some Anzac biscuits for Anzac weekend. Have a lovely day. Thank you for watching. Bye.